What up, everybody? Thank you all for tuning in. You're now tuning in to my podcast. I'm SF Johnny, Seriously Focused Johnny. You are tuned into Difficult People Chronicles. Today's episode is called The Little Things in Life. For many, around this time of the year, is celebrated. Understand that not everyone has it like that. And even if there is any gift giving to you, receive it with a kind heart. I say that to say when someone gives you a gift, a thoughtful gift, be grateful for the little things and take care of it. In life, when God gives you something, He wants to know that you can take care of it and that you appreciate it. Remember, God's gifts could come in the smallest packages and they could come from anywhere. Look at it from that perspective. Because when you are ungrateful, another story is said about you. Then there are some people like myself, yes, I'm telling on myself, who don't know how to receive. And I'm learning. I'm still learning. hmm Because I'm used to giving all the time. So a lot of times receiving feels awkward. But like I said, I'm learning. Giving and receiving goes hand in hand. I know you're probably saying, what does that have to do with paying attention or taking care of the little things? If you know how to take care and appreciate the little things, God will know you can handle, and you have a humble heart, and you have a kind heart, and you can handle the big things. Someone said to me how happy he was that he met his wife. To be honest, I didn't know our friendship would last because I know who he was. And at one point, I really didn't think he would change. He was in the world. He's a good guy with a good heart, but he was in the world. Do you know people like that? hmm Well, and I say people like that because he was a person who didn't appreciate the small things, the cheap things, the walk in the park. Yeah, every gift had to be twice as expensive. He made dollar signs and everything. It was all about him, and it was just ridiculous on his birthday. Like every year, you can just imagine the price tag that the gifts he wanted and things like that. And he would turn up his nose at certain gifts or make jokes. So I made a conscious decision to tell him about how I felt one year. Because I said, I can't keep doing this. Every year, it's like I would rack my brain about how much I should spend on his gift. And then one day I said, I'm not doing this. Like, I'm not. I don't care that he gives me expensive gifts every year because I always told him I didn't want an expensive gift. Like, one year I just told him, don't give me anything at all. But he still bought me an expensive gift. He didn't listen. I talked, he didn't listen. So, specifically on his birthdays, I came up with excuses and all this other stuff. Didn't answer the phone, didn't answer the doorbell. Yeah, I was MIA. And that created distance between us. And he even said one time, he was like, you acting a little funny. And I said, but you're not listening to what I'm saying. And he would ignore what I would say. So, what changed him? I can share his story. He got what he wanted. hmm He went after a particular woman and she cheated on him. And when it was all said and done, the time, the money, the vacations, the dinners, in his head, it equated to how much money he spent during that relationship. When he was the same person you give a small gift to, or you wanted something inexpensive, and he would make faces, turn up his nose, and make jokes. And one time he even said, just spend the money. When he went to his other friends and, you know, during the breakup and all this other stuff, and he told them all this, what was going on, and he was telling me things like what they said, they agreed with how he handled situations, all about money and all that other stuff. hmm Even though I was telling him how I felt, because he asked me. And I said, but they all think like you do. So he had to learn the hard way, because it ended up being one bad relationship after the next, after the next, because he refused to change. hmm And then when he got sick and tired of being tired, and he came to me, I said, do you want me to tell you the truth? Do you want the real talk? And it's when a person is broken and they tired and they done all that they can do, meaning that what they want to do and not what God wants them to do or how they should be, that's when they listen. And what I said to him, I said, everything had to be top dollar with you. You never appreciated the little things. I said, that girl you went after was expensive. And she could not understand no, or not right now when you said it. But why should she? Because you created that atmosphere. hmm I said, the small things in life you couldn't pay attention to because that was beneath you. How you saw people, how you saw things always equated to money. And that was the story to you. I said, it took that little 2-letter word you said to her, no, that when you couldn't, she found someone else who could. You became expensive where our friendship had a dollar sign. And the reason why it's hard for you to find a real woman who enjoys life, who where money doesn't define her, is because they all moved out of your lane. You look for expensive women. Your sight is on big things. The little things you always had a problem with. How a person dress, what they do, this and that. I say you, after a while, you keeping up with your ex-girlfriend's taste was a problem. I said to him, I said, you know, during that time, I said, look around at your friends, look at your family. I said, y'all always talk about what people got, how they live, how much money they have. So during that time, he was ready to listen, and he said, what made us friends? And I told him straight up. I said, the things you see me wear, I had for years. hmm I got sneakers that I could fit for years, that came back in style. I just know how to take care of stuff. I said, some of the clothes I had for a long time. And I said, if I see something expensive that I want, I save up and get it. I said, but what attracted me to you? Because that was your question. I said, you're hilarious. You know God. I said, family means a lot to you. You're very protective of your friends. I said, you have a good heart. You just do nonsense. I said, like, when you bought that, I don't know if it was a mixer, I don't know, some kind of gadget in his kitchen. That thing was like $500. I said, you never used it. I said, and then you buy non-functional items that collect dust just for show. I said, did you ever ask yourself why I never borrowed anything from you? I said, when you offered, I said, because I know me, if I drop it, I break it. Yeah, I get a headache just trying to think about how much it costs to replace. So I didn't want the headache. I I said to him, it took for you to miss our friendship, and that's why you showed up. I had to tell him about himself. And one of the things I said to him for him to think about, because he repeated it back to me, I said, stop criticizing others that don't care about price tags. Some have it like that, but it's not your business. And they don't have it like that for you. So I say this to say to y'all, y'all may not live on that level where y'all criticize other people for the things they have or the gifts they give you and all that other stuff. But I've seen situations where people turn up their nose and at other people giving them gifts. I've been in situations where I've seen that, and the same gifts that the other people's giving them, they can't even afford. You know what I'm saying? Like they still in that position where they crying about their debt, but they want to sit up there and turn their nose up at a gift that someone is giving them. And this may not be you, but what I'm saying to you all is humble yourself, be appreciative of the small things in life. Meaning that if, let's say, you in a position that you don't like right now, maybe you living in a place that's not um just not where you want to be, and it's somebody else's place, take care of it so God could give you bigger things, better things. Learn everything is not about money. Stop looking at the gift that someone gives you like the course. Ask God to correct in you what you fail to identify. Spend time with yourself for a while. Because, and I'm saying this because I've come across people who I've done things for, and you could see in their face they was ungrateful. But they were the same person coming back around sometime after looking for something. Like they'll be like, oh, Johnny, remember when, or such and such and such. Do you think you have X, Y, and Z? But then I could see on their face when they was ungrateful when I gave it to them the first time. hmm They felt entitled to what I had. Everyone is not perfect. Remember, pay attention to the little things. Take care of what you got. Be grateful. A changed heart with gratitude can open doors to many blessings. So I ask you, are you grateful for the little things in life? Can you take care of the little things? Because even if it's coming from someone, these gifts or things that people give you, you don't know if it's a test from God trying to see where your heart is at. Because if you cannot take care, appreciate the little things, how do you expect God to give you the bigger things? Like the big house, when you fail to clean your apartment or clean your room in your parents' house because you feel like it's not yours. Or the expensive car, when you fail to take care of the old car you got in the driveway by getting a yearly maintenance checkup. Or the person you want to be with when what you want, you always go after, never works out because it's about what you want, what they have, how expensive they look, how they look on your arm in front of people. And those things go against what God wants you to have. Here is food for thought. The little things in life is often a test for the bigger things. Are you paying attention to the little things? The gifts, the little the gifts that don't cost anything. Are you paying attention? Are you appreciative? Are you taking care of it? Because, like I said, the little things in life is often a test for the bigger things. If we are not steadfast, trustworthy, appreciative in our earthly lives, managing the possessions and the wealth that we have been given, then it is unlikely that we will be given bigger things or get to the next level when it comes to God giving us blessings, genuine treasures, rewards in life. Yep. And that's just something for y'all to think about. Be appreciative to the little things in life. Take care of it. So that's it for today. Check me out on YouTube, like, subscribe, click the notification, check out my store, check out my past episodes. For suggested topics, email me, sign up for a session. Love me more and I love you more. Later.